Hello and welcome to Turning Works with me, Dave. Today I'm going to give a brief overview of the Colwin Way signature skew. Crown Hand Tools have been kind enough to send me one of these skew chisels to test out for myself and to show you what it's all about. Let's start with the unusual shape. Now this skew tapers, as you can see, from the cutting end to the handle end. The reason for this is because it's from a German shape which has been hand forged, which gives the unusual tapered look. As you can imagine, hammering it makes it wider towards the tip. The shape originates in Saxony, Germany, where famous toy makers use hand forged skews hammered into shape from one piece of metal which produce a taper. In 2016, a professional woodturner called Colwin Way visited Germany and discovered this type of skew chisel. He worked with Crown Hand Tools to bring his own version to this country. And Crown, using their wisdom, used the cryogenic process to harden the steel, which is really important considering the actual shape of this tool, because when you sharpen, or as you sharpen, you're obviously going to get a thinner and thinner skew. So it's important that the skew has very, very hard properties and stays sharp for a long time. So when you first pick up this skew, you'll notice how light it is compared to the standard skew chisel. This is a normal skew chisel I use, from Crown of course, Cryogenic, and it's a 19mm and it's got a 15-degree sharpen on it. It's quite heavy compared to this one. You immediately notice the weight difference in them. Another important thing to point out is the fact that my original, or my usual skew, is actually from a piece of rectangle bar. Now this is great for when you want to reset to 12 o'clock, pull the tool out, but when you do turn it you still have some issues because you're literally on that point there when you turn it. The Colwin Way signature skew has a rolled top, or rolled sides I should say, so when you actually present this tool to the work you'll notice that it's a much nicer, you've got a much better sort of transition between vertical and the angles that you need to do. I really like this. It makes me feel a lot more confident when I'm turning because you don't get the odd snags or catches and it just doesn't sort of revert to the 12 o'clock by sitting flat on the tool rest. So I really like that. I really like that aspect of it. Let's show a little bit of video here. The Colwin Way skew is available in 12mm, 19mm and 32mm widths. This tool is also very well balanced in the hand. It's nice, it does feel like part of your arm when you're actually using it on the tool rest. It's very nice to use. So this skew comes with a 25-degree angle rather than a 15-degree. Personally I find that the smaller the angle the better it is for softwood and getting right in there. For harder materials I might use a slightly different angle, like the 25. I'm going to try this today and show you exactly what it can do. It's a great tool. I'm not an expert on the skew. There are many other people out there that are far better than the skew, but I'm just going to introduce this tool to you today. Okay, with a freshly sharpened skew, 25-degree angle on there. I've got the lathe going at just over 2,000 revolutions a minute. This piece of wood isn't actually properly square. You can see by this bit of rough, it's just slightly off. I don't think it's going to matter for this demonstration. And just clear off this side. nice clean lines there. Nice pommel on there. So there we have it. Few different shapes there, just playing around really. As I say, this is definitely not a tutorial, but yeah, it's a nice skew to use. As I say, it's yeah, it behaves well on the tool rest, as you'd imagine with a curved side. It is nice. So yeah, really enjoyed using this. So, Colwin Way skew, how did it perform? Well, it performed very well. The 25-degree angle was probably less aggressive than the 15 degrees I usually use on my Cryogenic standard skew 19mm. I found the round edges very nice to use. It felt more accurate when I was turning to do the beads and the coves. It's just a nice tool. It's nicely balanced. It's a nice weight. What else can I say about it? And it's made by HandTools. What more do you want? I mean, it says it all there really. So I hope you found this video interesting. I'd never heard of the Colwin Way skew until Edward at HandTools sent me one. It's a very nice tool. Thank you very much, Edward, for this. Much appreciated. And I can't wait to get to use this again. Alright guys, take care and I'll see you later.